Good morning, everyone. Good morning. If anyone is in here, let me know if you can see and hear me. We've got a good 5 minutes to go still, so I just wanted to get things set up. I'll check back in a couple minutes. Good morning, everyone. Log it in. Hello, hello. If you are in here, if everyone could just shoot me a message. Let me know if you can see and hear me okay. I always like to check. We'll get started in a couple minutes. We're going to start in child's pose this morning. Unless you want to start somewhere else, feel free to start somewhere else. Hello. Good in. Most important thing, as always, is to be comfortable. So if child's pose does not seem comfortable or a good place to settle in today, choose somewhere else. So I've noticed that my screen, and it did it this last week too, is kind of cutting in and out a little bit. Um, I don't have a solution to that. So hopefully it doesn't interfere with your practice. If you see that happening, just be patient, bear with me. But if it completely goes out and we completely lose connection, please let me know. And if any of you have my number and that happens and it doesn't seem like I realize it, just shoot me a message, because I can't see my computer from where my mat is at, but I have my phone next to me, so I'll be able to easily see that. So if you haven't already, go ahead and get some music going if you want to get music going. And we'll get started here, and I'll wait another minute or so. Again, child's pose is where I'm going to guide you from, unless you want to begin elsewhere. Okay, so wherever it is you are beginning, land where you would like to land and begin to settle in. to your breath, your body. I'm going to keep my head up a little bit just so I can talk, and hopefully you can hear me a little bit better this way. As we begin here this morning, I think it's important for all of us to recognize that the emotions and the things that we are experiencing is so unprecedented, and that can manifest itself in different ways in the body. So if you notice, your energy levels are kind of all over the place and your mood is all over the place, hold space for that. Be kind to yourself about that. Now more than ever, the practice in not resisting, easing into, leaning into our circumstances, our emotions, our thoughts, acknowledging them, and then setting them down if they do not serve us in a positive way. I know I have some days where I feel like I'm being super productive and I feel relatively balanced and normal and as normal as you can feel. And then I have other days that my thoughts take me to a place where I feel very uncertain and uncomfortable with everything going on. And then the narrative in my mind begins to run away with itself. So my point is we have to catch ourselves doing that, because the story that we can create, that inner dialogue, dictates the stress levels that we feel, the hormones that we release in our body, and that is something that we can control, right? We can control our reactions to the external circumstances we are under. We cannot control the circumstances themselves. To keep our immune systems healthy, we have to keep that dialogue in the right place. So not saying to not read things, to not be informed, but really do need to monitor those things and make sure that the input that we are getting is not contributing to extra negative stress. So this morning, let's focus on the things we do have control of. How we treat and support the people around us. We can control how we use our knowledge and skill sets that we have to help others around us, whatever those things may be. And we may have to get creative to be able to continue to contribute and help those around us, to give ourselves that sense of purpose that we all need. We can control how much and what we eat, the rest we're getting, and the self-care that we give ourselves. We can control the recommendations that we follow for social distancing, for sanitizing. We can control our attitudes and keep them in check. And we can control the kindness and self-love and grace that we give ourselves. As I said earlier about being kind to whatever it is you are feeling today. Let's all take a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, let it go. One more in. Let it go. Sink a little deeper. Soften a little more. Your face, your jaw, your shoulders. Let's begin to deepen our breaths. Breathing into our back space, space in our lungs that sometimes doesn't get the attention that it should. Expanding the entire diaphragm and letting all the air out completely before taking in your next big full breath. Let's take 5 more here. After 5 breaths, walk your hands over to the right, placing the left palm on top of the right, pressing the palms together and pressing your hips actively to your heels. Breathe into your side body. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Hands through center over to the left, same thing. Press in. Breathe deep. 3 in, 3 out. Come back to center. Slowly take movement that feels good. Meet me in hands and knees. Take your time. Let's take a good 10 breaths to get to hands and knees. As we get here, bring your wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Let's root into the ground. Spread the fingers wide. Press the air down underneath the palms. Lift up out of the shoulders. Tuck the chin, nice long neck. Deep breath in. Exhale all the air out. Engage the abdominal muscles. Press the knees into the mat. Press the shins and the tops of the feet into the mat. Be here. Soften the face. From here, we're going to plant the left hand. Inhale, lift the right. Thread the needle. So inhale, open up big. Exhale, arm comes underneath. Threading under the left arm, rolling onto the right shoulder. Maybe taking the left hand out to the side and really pressing onto that shoulder, feeling a stretch between the shoulder blades. Breathe. Left hand comes under the shoulder. Inhale, lift the right. Open the heart, big breath. Exhale, hand comes down. Let's take a couple cat-cows before switching sides. When you're ready, plant the right hand in. Inhale, lift the left. Open up, big, big breath in. Exhale, left arm goes under the right, rolling onto the left shoulder. Breathe. the right hand in. Inhale, lift the left. Big breath. Exhale, lower. Couple cat-cows. Inhale, lift the crown of the head and the tailbone. Exhale, round. Drop the head. Gazes at the low belly, your inner thighs. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Come back to neutral. Let's plant the right side. So right hand plants, right knee plants, modified side plank. So left foot goes to the back of the mat. Press the outer edge of the foot in. Inhale, lift the left arm high. Thumb is over the nose. Gaze up at the ceiling. Squeeze the thighs. Now circle the arm. 3 in each direction. Switch. Inhale, lift, rise to T, arms relax, the shoulders reach, the fingertips, side bend. Press the right knee into the ground, breathe into the side body, open the heart. One more breath. Inhale, come back to T. And exhale, we're going to come into a kind of modified child's pose here. So your left foot is going to go long. Sink your hips back to your heels. Or to your heel, I should say, the one heel. Breathe. Inhale, slowly rise, coming back to T. Plant the right hand. Maybe you tip over, lift the left leg high. Breathe. And let's take some pulses here. So working into our glutes a little bit. 3, 4, 5. Pause. Reach back for the foot. Press the foot into the hand and the hand into the foot. Open the heart towards the ceiling. Breathe. One more breath. Release, extend. Exhale, lower. Keep your left leg lifted. Begin to pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your left leg out to the left. Hold here. Keep pressing your hands into the ground. Let's pulse here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back behind you. Exhale, lower down. Cat-cows. Let's take 3. Inhale. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale to lift. Exhale, round. And now we'll switch sides. I'm going to spin around so you can see me. So now we're going to plant the left side. Right foot goes back. Inhale, lift the arm. Pause here. Breathe. Really press the outer edge of that foot in, feeling a nice stretch in the side body and in the hip. Squeeze the thigh muscle to the bone. Now arm circles, 3 in each direction. Switch sides. Keeping the neck nice and long and relaxed. Coming back to neutral. Inhale, rise. Pause, relax, reach. Inhale, exhale, bend. Pressing the knee into the ground, pressing the hip to the side. 3 breaths. Feel your diaphragm stretching your muscles. Relax. Come back to T. Tip over to the side, lift the right leg. Pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Bend the knee, reach for the foot. Press the foot into the hand and the hand into the foot. Open the heart. Keep pressing the left knee into the ground too. One more breath. Slowly release. Exhale, take it down. Keep the right leg lifted. Pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2. Strong core. 1. Take it out to the side and pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back. Exhale, lower down. Child's pose. Reset your breath. Let's take 5 here. Inhale, rise. I just forgot that, or just remember that I forgot that, that modified child's pose. So let's go ahead and take our foot out to the right and just sink your hips back to your heel. One more breath. Inhale, rise. Take a few cat-cows. We'll meet in down dog. When you're ready, curl the toes under, lift the hips. Take a lot of movement here. Take your time. Pedal the feet, shake the head, yes and no. Spread the fingers wide, press the air down underneath the palms. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth, let it go. One more, inhale. Let it go. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, come forward, feet between the hands. Exhale, fold in. Let's take our time here. And bend the knees, soften. Relax the upper body. Get super, super, super heavy here. Maybe grab opposite elbows, sway. Taking the time to really let the neck hang. Release the bind. Take your feet about 2 fist widths apart. Plant the left hand. Inhale, lift the right. Breathe. Thumb is over the nose. Soften the left knee as much as you need. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left arm lifts. Breathe. Exhale, lower. Inhale, halfway lift. Pull the belly button to the spine. And let's take our hands behind the back. Clasp them. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Really nice long spine, nice long neck. And exhale, fold in. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Soften the knees. Relax the head and neck, the jaw. Slowly take the hands back to the hips, release the bind. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Take the feet back together. Inhale, slowly roll yourself up to stand. Stack the vertebrae. Arms come together, palms come together. Press them together. Relax the shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart and down to your side. Sun A's, here we go. Inhale, circle the arms. Exhale, forward fold, empty the breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, plant them firmly into the ground. All the air presses down. And then step back, plank. We're going to hold here for 5 breaths. Squeeze your thigh muscles to the bone. Belly button pulls to the spine. Shoulders over wrists. Press the air down underneath the palms. Press the heels back. Maybe take one more breath. I think we're almost there. Spiral your elbow creases forward, keeping the elbows close to the ribs. You can take your knees to the ground if you'd like, and slowly way down to the belly. Take a breath. Inhale, lift the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, feeling the entire posterior chain engage. Hover the hands up off the mat. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Curl your toes under. Downward facing dog. Pedal the feet. Reset the breath. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart and to your side. Begin again. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step back, plank. Exhale, lower either halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Reset, take 3. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach, fill. Exhale, hands to heart and down to your side. Let's take 3 more of these on our own. Turning up your music if you'd like. So let yourself flow here. Let yourself kind of get lost. Maybe close your eyes. I've got 1 more by my count. We'll meet in child's. You've landed in child's pose. Let's take 5 deep breaths, maybe taking a cleansing one in through the nose and out through the mouth before returning to your smooth, controlled nose-to-nose breaths. Turn this way so you guys can see me a little bit more easily. We're going to meet in downward facing dog when you are ready. When you're there, pedal the feet, shake the head, yes and no. Maybe a cleansing breath. Let it go. Inhale, right leg lifts. Take any movement here that feels good right off the bat. Just noticing if your body wants to bend a knee, stacking the hips, or if it's feeling like it wants to stay more closed and lower. Just noticing. Now, let's close the hip off. So pull the right hip bone down so it's facing the ground. Flex your foot. Really press the ground away from you. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. So squeeze and lift your knee towards the body as much as possible. And we're slowly going to lower the knee down towards the ground and keep that left thigh bone squeezing as well. Hover it up off the ground. Inhale, lift the knee. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Take it back, three-legged dog. Bend, stack, open up. Maybe gaze under the left armpit, looking for that heel. Breathe. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, round the upper back. Step the foot between the hands. Come down onto the back knee. Lift the arms, low lunge. Breathe. Squaring the hips, maybe taking the weight forward. Breathe, open the heart, big breath in. Exhale, plant the hands to the inside of the foot, taking a hip opener. Walk the foot out to the right side of the mat, opening up the hip. Maybe taking the forearms down to the ground, lengthening the collarbone forward, nice long spine. Breathe. Plant the hands, surround the front foot, lift, and then lower back. Sink the hips to the heels. Breathe here. One more breath. Inhale, come back up, downward facing dog, other side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Take any natural movement here. Anything you need to do right away. And then square the hip, pull down. So your leg's not going to lift as high. Flex the foot. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Round the upper back. Bring your knee as close to the body as possible. And now lower it down towards the ground, keeping your pelvis nice and stable. Nice, strong right leg. Inhale, lift the left knee. Exhale, lower, hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift. Lower. Lift towards the nose. Take it back. Three-legged dog. Exhale, bend, stack, open. Looking for that heel underneath the right armpit. Breathe. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze. Step the foot between the hands. Come down to the back knee. Lift the arms, low lunge. Square the hips. Press your knee into the ground, creating a little extra tension here. Stretching that right hip. And as you're ready, taking the hands to the mat, opening up the left hip. Breathe. Maybe coming down onto the forearms. Soften, relax in. So this may feel uncomfortable, unfamiliar at first. Come to your breath. Focus on that air coming in and out of the body. Just like in life right now, when you get tense, when you have a negative thought, when that dialogue gets negative, breathe. Let that be your default. Instead of clenching your fists, the face, the forehead, let your default be breathing deeper. Softening. Refocusing your attention on something you can control. Let's take that hamstring stretch. We have to work to reframe our reactions to things. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Pedal the feet. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Let's take 3 of those little cranes down towards the ground. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Take it back. Bend, stack, open, and lift. If you flip in your practice, take a slow one. Watch your foot gracefully fall towards the ground. Open up the heart if you're flipped. Press the feet in. Breathe. Reach the fingertips a little more. Exhale, take it back. 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot between the hands. Coming into crescent. Lift. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Hands come to heart center. Reach the crown of the head forward. Hook the left elbow on the right knee. Press the knee and the elbow together, creating opposing tension. Press your palms together to lift the chest. Pull the belly button to the spine. Really activate that right hip. And now twist. 3 breaths. Squeeze the left thigh muscle to the bone. Press the heel back. 1 more breath. Open up. Warrior 2. Back foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Front knee working towards 90 degrees. Relax the shoulders. Reach. Soften. Everything you're experiencing right now is just sensation. It is just sensation. Breathe. Flip the front palm. Inhale. Reverse. Reach. Breathing into that side body. 1 more breath. Exhale, cartwheel the hands, step the right foot back. Take a vinyasa here if you'd like, or go right to down dog. Taking this on the left. When you're ready, inhale, left leg. Flex the foot, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. 3 cranes. Lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift. Take it back. Bend, stack, open slowly. If you're flipping, flip. Lower the hips, inhale, lift. Reach the fingertips. Press the hips towards the ceiling. Press the feet into the ground. Feel your heels pressing in. Glutes engage. Exhale, take it back. 3-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Lift the arms, crescent. Square the hips, tuck the pelvis under, front knee working towards 90. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart, reach the crown of the head forward, belly button pulls to the spine. Elbow hooks to the knee, press them together. Press the palms together. Now twist. 3 breaths, really activate that left hip. Your right glutes, press the heel back. Your whole body is squeezing here. Breathe. It is just sensation. It is just for now. Warrior 2, open. Flip the front palm, inhale, reverse. Breathe, press those ribs open. Exhale, cartwheel the hands, step it back. Vinyasa if you'd like. All right, to down dog. Taking this one more time, adding on. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. 3 cranes. You got this. 2. 3. Inhale, back. Bend, stack, open. 1 more flip if you'd like. Take it back. Step it forward. Crescent. Flowing a little more quickly now. Hands to heart, reach the crown of the head. Twist. Warrior two. Flip the front palm, inhale, reverse. Exhale, come back to T-arms. Straighten the front knee into the hips. Reach, 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 lower. Press the hips forward, feeling a stretch right here. Breathe. From here, we're going to take this to half moon. So if you're not super well practiced in this, then take it slow. So half moon from here. Soften your front knee. Slowly shift your weight into your right foot and bring your right fingertips towards the right corner of the mat. This may be where you stop. So your left toes will be tapping the mat. Ultimately, the left leg will lift. Left arm reaches up towards the ceiling, thumb is over the nose. Foot is flexed, gaze is up at the hand. And your right fingertips are barely touching the ground. So think about them being just there for like a little tiny kickstand. One more breath. Exhale, forward fold. Empty the breath. Let's hang here for a few before we take this on the other side. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step back, vinyasa. Moving on the left. Here we go. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. 3 cranes. Take it back. Bend, stack, open, flip. Take it back, 3-legged. Exhale, knee to nose. Crescent. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart, reach the crown of the head forward. Hook. Breathe. Warrior two. Flip the front palm, inhale, reverse. Warrior two. Straighten the front knee. Hinge at the hips. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale, lower. Thumb comes over the nose. Press the hips forward. Breathe. From here to half moon, take the weight slowly into the left foot. Soften the left knee. Right foot maybe eventually lifts. Flex the foot. Nice strong leg. Right arm lifts. The gaze is the last thing to shift. Breathe. Nice strong core. Pull the belly button to the spine. Maybe float those fingertips. Exhale, forward fold. Grab opposite elbow, sway side to side. Release the bind, heel toe the feet together. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart. From here, we're going to work a little balance. We're going to play with gentleman's squat today, so nice hip opener. If you want to do tree or something else, feel free, as always, to take this wherever you would like to take it. So let's first take our mountain pose. The feet are hip width apart. Spread your toes wide. Shift your weight back and forth. And now feel nice and balanced across the foot. Engage the thighs. Engage the glutes. Engage the core. Pull the rib cage down. Take the shoulders up to the ears. Release them down. Fingertips pulling down towards the ground. Nice long neck. So tuck the chin slightly. Breathe. Set your gaze on something that is not moving. stay with your nice strong breath and slowly shift your weight into your left foot, lifting the knee. So you can stay right here as well. You can hug around the knee if you'd like, or you can cross your right ankle over the left knee. Bring your hands to heart center and slowly bend the left knee. So it's like you're coming into chair pose, but your right ankle is crossed over the left knee. Press that hip open actively. Breathe. If it's something that you're working on, you can take a twist. So right elbow will hook onto the foot. Just like in the prayer twist that we did, press the elbow into the foot, press the palms together, and slowly open up the heart towards the ceiling, keeping the shoulders and the face relaxed. Keep opening up that hip. Let's take 3 more breaths here. You got this. Breathe deeply. Inhale, slowly come back to center, rise, release, shake it out. This is the last super hard thing that we're working. Mountain pose. Find your balance, set your gaze, and when you're ready, shift the weight. Lift the knee, pull the belly button to the spine. Option to grab around the knee. Glutes engaged, stay here across the ankle over the knee. Lower. Actively opening the hip. Stay engaged through the whole body. Hands come to heart center. Taking that twist if you'd like. This is one of those things that the twist may happen relatively easily on one side and then not on the other at all. So for me, the gaze shift on this side feels a lot more challenging than on the other side. 3 more breaths. Slowly with control, rise, release, let it go. All right. From here, we're going to come into pigeon because that's what sounds good to me right about now. So, if you want to take one more vinyasa, inhale, half lift, exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands. Vinyasa, we meet in down dog. So for pigeon, if you're not familiar, inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, you're going to take your right knee towards your right wrist. Okay. Left leg goes long behind you. Let's take a few breaths here to settle in. Okay. Inhale, lift the chest. A lot of us don't spend much time here. We just kind of automatically want to lower. I encourage you to spend a little time getting uncomfortable or comfortable here. One more big breath in. Exhale. Slowly bring the chest forward. Lengthening the collarbone forward, nice long spine. And taking your time to let this pose evolve. For me, and I think for a lot of people, the sensation that I experience in this pose changes so much from the time that I get into it to the time that I finally get out of it. So it may be that it feels good at first, and then it becomes more challenging to stay, or vice versa. Whatever that is, just be mindful of it. Observe your body and the sensations that you are experiencing here with curiosity. So you may notice that if you haven't done pigeon for a while, that today it feels a lot different than it usually does. And allow that to be what it is. We're going to be here 1 more minute, so that may be a lot or may not be a lot for you. Option to kind of readjust yourself, curl your left toes under. Lift your thigh bone off the mat, squeeze your thigh and your glutes, and then square your hips. So right hip pulls back, left hip presses forward. And then release your thigh and foot back down onto the mat. So we've got 45 more seconds here. Whatever you are experiencing, breathe. Let your default reaction and response when you get tense be to breathe. Give your body the opportunity to release those good feeling hormones into your body. Soften the face. Relax the jaw. It's just sensation. 1 more breath. Bring your hands underneath the shoulders. Slowly lift the chest. Pause here. Breathe. Option to bend the back knee. Reach back for the foot or ankle. I'm working a little twist here. If you've never done this before, give it a try. What can it hurt? If it feels terrible, then don't do it. Just come out of it. Ultimately, you may be able to get your foot into the crook of your elbow, really working that twist. Option here to lift the left arm high. Breathe. Open up the chest, engaging your posterior. Maybe you find a bind here. Breathe. Breathe. Slowly release. Don't let that foot slingshot back. Take the hands under the shoulders. Curl the back toes under. Down dog. Shake out that leg, whatever you need. Moving on to the left. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale. Knee comes to the wrist. And just like on the other side, let's spend some time here. So for me, with my left leg forward, this feels super uncomfortable being right here to me. So if something feels uncomfortable, like challenging, it usually means that you need to be there for whatever reason. So if you can, work the poses that you hate, that you avoid, because you probably need them more than what you realize. Notice here for a little bit, starts to not feel so terrible. Inhale. Exhale. Now bring the chest forward, lengthen, 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 and lower. We're going to be here 2 minutes. Deep breaths here. Nice and slow and controlled. If you find your mind wandering, count your breath. So count how long it takes for you to inhale and to exhale. Option here to curl your right toes under. Engage the thighs, square the hips. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Re-sink in, re-relax the face. Breathe if you've stopped breathing. Breathe, breathe deeper. 1 more minute. 30 more seconds. Breathe. And slowly lift the chest. Pause here. Option, bend the back knee. Pause here. Let this sink in. Come to your breath, maybe. Taking the foot into the crook of the elbow, finding your fullest expression. If you have your foot in your elbow like this, if you can create opposing tension by pressing your foot and your arm together, do it. We'll get a nice quad stretch there. Inhale, lift that arm, maybe binding. Let's take 3 more breaths. And slowly release and swing your right foot around to the front. Take the legs long, shake it out. Shake, 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 shake. All right. Find your sits bones. Sit up tall, flex the feet. Inhale. Exhale. Fold, lengthening the collarbone forward. Soften in. Inhale, lift the chest. We're going to come to reverse plank or reverse table. This is one of those poses that I avoid. I don't really enjoy it very much. Probably means that I need it. So we're going to start with reverse table. So your hands come behind you. Fingers face the front of the mat. Feet are hip width apart. Bent. Inhale, lift the hips. So you're working to get your hips parallel to the ground. Spread the fingers wide, press the air down underneath the palms, squeeze the glutes, pelvis tucks under. Press the thigh bones forward, press the feet into the mat. Breathe. Maybe the head drops back. This can be really intense on your shoulders. Squeeze the glutes, lift a little higher. 1 more breath. Exhale, lower down. Straighten the legs. Reach the fingertips forward. Exhale, roll on to the back. Hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Arms come to T. Drop them over to one side. Spinal twist. 5 breaths here. So we're working our way to Shavasana. So I'm going to walk you through a spinal twist. And then maybe 1 more pose, and then we rest. So if you want to do something else, feel free to follow your breath, your body, your intuition, and take this elsewhere. So what do you need? Take a moment. What do you need before you can let things go and just breathe for a few minutes? Where is there tension still hiding in the body? When you're ready, switch sides if you're doing something that has sides. Land where you're landing, and then check your breath. Come back to center. Give yourself a moment to take any remaining posture that you'd like. If you want happy baby or something else. And when you're ready, take rest. We've got 3 minutes to get to 10:30. Obviously, be here as long as you would like. Scan the body for anything you're still gripping. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh. In through the nose. Sigh. In through the nose. Sigh. Be here. There is not anything else that matters. Watch yourself breathe. Watch yourself relax and become heavy. Deepen your breath. Bring movement to your fingers, toes, wrists, and ankles. Rock the head. Eventually reach your arms up overhead. Stretch yourself apart. Inhale. Exhale, melt. Bring the knees in. Drop them to one side. Make your way to seated. Root in, sit tall. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Bow in gratitude for this breath, this body, this practice, this awesome virtual community, the sun, an endless list of things that we need to look for. We need to be grateful for the things that we can be grateful. Move through your day looking for the light, for the gratitude, for your breath, allowing those deep breaths to be your response. Thank you so much for joining me this morning, sharing your practice with yourself, with the world. Your radiant light and energy shines. Namaste. Thank you all so much, as always. If there's any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions of things you want to work on, please, please, please let me know. Other than that, have a wonderful Saturday. Enjoy the sun.